So it started when I was a child. I have always had a very strong connection to dragons.
My parents don't exactly know that I'm Etherean.
You aren't a small, fuzzy little tree rat. But it's not that apparent for a number of other people. Some people think humanity sucks so much they begin to identify as things a little less human.
I got the soul of a dragon within me. I see the world through the eyes of a dragon. I was once a dragon in a past life. I've been reincarnated into this pitiful human form, but really, truly, the essence of who I am is a fucking dragon.
We get a lot of hate and we get a lot of bad publicity, and I just want to be a positive force for this community.
Otherkin and Therian believe that while they were born human, they possess the souls of other creatures. We've come to Rotherham to meet with Trixie, a woman who believes she has a number of other souls living within her.
A lot of people think fairyanthropy or Otherkin are like multiple different souls that have gone into one body. But with my Otherkin, I think of it as they're souls that are still living, but on different planes. So it's a soul that I share with other people. So it's still mine, it's just in a different body. I have my most prominent one, which is the name you call me Trixie. She's a black jaguar. And then we've also got an Arctic wolf. She's called Snow.
Trixie owns over 27 animals, ranging from reptiles to rodents.
I can't tell who's where. I know people have got a mischief of at least 40 rats. So.
Wow. Is that what they're called, a mischief?
Yes.
Wow.
That's it, you just had my double chin. I didn't actually know I was furry until about 5 years ago, when I met somebody online and I posted a whisper. I can't remember what it was about, and it was about my stereotype, just about my spirit guide. And this guy messaged me and he said, told me his name, he told me his kin type, and he was just so lovely. We talked for a while and he said, yeah, it does sound like you're Therian. So I researched it a lot and I was like, yeah, that does make a lot of sense. He said, are you okay? Would you like to get to know these people? They might be able to help you on your journey. They might welcome you, make you feel more comfortable. And I said, yeah, that would be great.
Trixie belongs to a secretive online community, but not all Otherkin are quite so cautious. We've come to Neath to meet members of the Therian community who prefer to express themselves in their natural habitat.
It makes me feel really free, just really excitable suddenly.
Yeah.
We started quite a while back, but it was just, I think, us two and one other member. And it was just meant to be like kind of like a local pack, but it ended up being just a UK pack. We've got like different sort of ranks that kind of fit each member, and we just kind of, we're more like a family other than a pack.
I'm an Arctic white wolf, but obviously I'm wearing red ears. That's just because I haven't got white ears, so yeah.
I've got 3 stereotypes. I've got Talus, which is the main one. He's very independent, quite playful in a way, but he enjoys being with his pack members and he enjoys the company.
Can you tell us a little bit about your accessories that you use?
It can be really complicated. I've got quite a few years. I just really share them with Layla. It's a lot easier. And then our tails they're real tails, but they're collected from like taxidermy or roadkill, or they're reused animal parts basically.
If you guys mind turning so we can just see the tails.
So this is our spot, our territory. We just usually just hang out, or we just chase each other.
I've seen so many Therians try and find ways to like kind of claim their territory, and it's gone awfully wrong. I've seen them use kind of like bows and tie them to trees, like different colours. So say a pack claims a colour and then they put bows around like where the territory are. But I've heard other stories of Therans do that, but it can be taken as a gang symbol as well in certain countries. So that can go awfully wrong.
Sometimes tensions rise between members of the pack. Wolves tend to resolve conflict by fighting.
Screw you. You okay? Yeah.
Alice, how are you feeling after that?
I'm scared! I'm just really scared. You're more scarier than Scar is.
Yes. I'm okay actually. Do you want to give me a hug? Do you want to?
Mostly it's seen with our pack, if you play fight, you'll nuzzle into each other afterwards as a sign of like, I'm sorry if I, went too far or something. That's what we tend to do. So it just kind of bases around that, really. There we go, that was fun. I believe it's something like spiritual. I reckon it's something to do with past lives. I remember 3 of my past lives, and I know Talus was probably the most recent. That's why he's the most strongest of my stereotypes. And from what I remember is him running through quite a forest, like a dense forest with snow. And I just remember looking from his eyes, and I could see like the pack members in front of me, and it was just amazing. I didn't want to wake up, to be fair. I see like Layla from my dreams as well. Our wolves could have been alive at the same time or something. It's nice to share an experience with someone like Layla.
Alice! You'll be going home in a body bag today. So I refer to it as my territory because it's where I come. Like a wolf pack would have a territory. I don't stop people coming in. It's still a public area. It just feels like home.
In the Otherkin community, divisions can form over differing opinions when it comes to public conduct.
I have no hatred for them. It's just I cringe when I think about it, and that's who they are, that's fine, but it looks really bad on us that are taking things seriously, and a lot of them don't. Like, to a lot of other people who don't understand it, they look at these people and they think, oh, they're just like children with their imagination. And that's the problem, because there's so many of those that are usually like young teenagers or young kids, and that's why people don't take it seriously. But as they mature and get older, they'll probably start laying back on that a little bit more. In other cases, which is the best case scenario, they'll dial it back and then they'll think, yeah, okay, I am this, but I don't need to be so over the top with it. I don't need to walk around my house meowing at 2 o'clock in the morning. It's so hard for even people in the community to accept them because it's just so stupid. But stupid is a strong word.
We were a lot more confident when we were younger. So we used to run around, we used to howl, we used to try and have little training so we could pick up on our speed or our hunting. And it soon got to the point where my friends turned against me and they saw it as weird or crazy. And one day they came at us with a stick, and Layla did bite one of them. And then it was all over Facebook, it was all over school. We had cameras pointed in our faces, people howling at us in the hallways. It was a nightmare. But it's gotten to the point where me and Layla are just, we don't really mind who knows anymore. It's just a belief we have. It's not like we're doing anything harmful, so. But kind of when we're outside, like, around people, we get really nice compliments, like, oh, that's a really nice tail you have, or they'll just start a conversation with us, and it's really nice to kind of see positivity like that. We're not causing any harm, we're just welcoming people, we're just spending more time in the woods, we're not going out causing destruction, we're just being ourselves.
Despite harsh critique which forces some members of the community into hiding, Others refuse to be silenced, perhaps in the hopes that one day being otherkin won't seem quite so strange.